So here is my story when it comes to fashion and how it has helped build my own confidence. My freshman year of high school, going into my sophomore year, I remember my family, we were going through a tougher financial time. And because of that, I needed some shoes really bad. Just not even some fly shoes, some dope kicks. I just needed some shoes that didn't have a hole in the side. I had some old 𝙿𝚰𝚃 at the time, and literally there was a hole forming on the side. It was so bad that I remember my best friend, shout out to my best friend Giles, growing up, he wanted to help me use his own money at the time. We were probably like 16 years old. He's like, I can help you get some shoes. And I'll never forget that. So he had a good heart. But I remember right around that time, I'm giving another shout out to my cousin. His name is Jerome, but we called him Man. So Man, my cousin, started working at Foot Locker. Now Foot Locker back in the day was related to Foot Action and Champs. Those three stores were all the same brand, right? He started having the Family Day discount. Now, Man, he saved my life. And the reason why I say this is because I always loved kicks. I always loved Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, Reeboks, all of them. I loved all of them. But just never really had the funds to get them. And my parents were not spending the money on them. So when my cousin started working at those stores, I started going and picking up some shoes. And it was 50% off. Now, it wasn't on Air Force Ones or Jordans or the top of the line sneakers, but I started realizing like I had an eye for some nice looking kicks that may not have been top tier, but man, I started going to school with these fly shoes on and people were giving me compliments. Now, my outfit was still bummy. I was wearing hoodies, some jeans, but my kicks were dope. And my confidence started to come up a little bit. I always had to dress up as a kid because of, as many of you know, being a Jehovah's Witness, going to our Christian meetings. I always had to have a suit and tie on. So, but I never really took an interest in fashion in that respect, of formal wear. But what I did realize is that my interest in fashion started with shoes, with sneakers. And as many of you know, I love sneakers. I wouldn't call myself a sneakerhead, but I do enjoy sneakers to this day. And that's kind of where my love of fashion came from. That's where my relationship with fashion and confidence began to merge. Now, did I change from the time where I was wearing the bummy 𝙿𝚰𝚃 with the hole in the side to the time when my cousin started giving me the discount at the shoe store? No, I was the same person. Nothing changed. But externally, I started to see myself as the person that I always was. I started to see myself like, man, this fashion is giving me a little bit of confidence that I need as a teenager with insecurities. And from that point onward, I kept buying shoes. And then when I turned 18, going into being 19 years old, I started learning more about fashion, men's fashion, and my love for that grew. And I had a friend, it was in fact Giles' uncle, introduced me to this book, Dressing the Man by Alan Flusser. Then a couple years later, my mom actually bought me this book when I moved to New York as a gift. And I've had this since I was about 19 or 20 years old. I'll be 39 next month. So this book is 19 years old for me. It's an older book. But I say all this to say, sometimes we have to see it to believe it. And when it comes to fashion and the correlation it has with confidence, that's exactly the key. For me, being an impressionable, insecure 15, 16-year-old, sure, it seems vain, but those shoes meant something to me. It was the start of me seeing, man, when I look in the mirror, I feel good. I feel better about myself. Man, these are some nice kicks. I love the color. I love the way the design is. And then I started getting compliments from others, from my teachers, from my friends. They're like, man, those are nice. Then it brought me up. Who doesn't like receiving a compliment from others? Now, did it change my life in the sense of solving all my confidence issues? By no means. I still have insecurities to this day, things that I'm still working on internally. However, now I realize that on those insecure days, on those down days, those bad days, how can I help solve that? Man, I put on a nice outfit. I put on some nice shoes, a sweater, a t-shirt. I cut my hair. These things that will help change my brain to say, hey, things are not as bad as you think they are. We all know, why do we go and get our hair cut and then we look in the mirror, we feel better, right? Has anything really changed in our life? No. But that haircut, man, you can do a lot with a good haircut. You can accomplish dreams with a good haircut. It's the same with fashion. If you are having a bad day, put on your favorite color. Put on your favorite color, an outfit that has your favorite color in it. And I guarantee your day will change. Put on something that's your favorite outfit and pair it just the way you like it. It doesn't have to be anything super formal. It could be your favorite t-shirt and some shorts. But you put that on and you walk out in public, you are going to project that confidence to others. But most importantly, you will project that confidence to yourself. Sometimes you have to see it to believe it.